And everyone, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome everyone. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Charity, welcome, Charity, welcome. Hey, Michael, welcome, Michael.
Good evening, David.
Hey, Charlene, welcome, Charlene. Guys, we'll get started shortly. This evening is a Q&A, so this is our Q&A class. Mondays, we do Q&A. So we'll get started shortly, guys. Hey, Zaire, welcome, Zaire, welcome. Hello. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Q&A this evening, Q&A. We'll get started shortly. Q&A this evening, Q&A. Welcome everyone. All right, guys, we'll get started shortly. Q&A this evening, guys. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Gerald. Welcome, Gerald. Q&A, guys. Q&A this evening. We'll get started shortly. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right. I'm going to share my trading screen here. As you guys know, on Mondays, we do Q&A. So this is your opportunity to ask any questions, whether it's on the markets, systems, trading in general. All right. Just any questions at all, any symbols you guys want to take a look at, whether it's equities, all right, Forex, any of the markets, all right, Any questions on anything, guys, as we get started here? Any questions on anything? Any pressing issues, concerns about the markets? Did you got?
David,
Yes, yes. Go ahead, Zai.
uh, the dollar pairs, we're looking at the dollar pairs. Still, but this one, USD SEK.
Okay, USD SEK. All right. I'm assuming short, right, Zaya? Zaya, can you hear me? You're breaking up.
Yes, David. Yeah,
Oh, you can
yeah,
hear me? Okay, all right.
short.
Short. Okay. Are you in this?
I'm not in that one. I'm in USD CHF, but this
Okay.
one I'm thinking to short this one. It looks like it has some potential to go even lower low.
Yeah. Ideally, though, in here would have been the time to get in. Um, it's in that redistribution phase. Yeah, I think it can go lower. But that's about how many pips is that? I guess that's not too bad. But just just know that ideally here, right? Here would have been your entry. Let's see here. Hey, Charlene. Yeah. No, this is fine. Just hang out. We do have a beginners class tomorrow. But this is fine. You can still get some valuable information. All right. So just if you don't mind, sit back and and then you can come back again tomorrow. All right. So that's fine. You're not in the wrong class. Um, okay, Zaire. Okay, so let's take a look here. Ideally, your entry should have been here. All right. But if you wanted to, you could get in here, but just understand that, um, you know, if it pulls back, so this is the concern here. All right. We've got support right here. And then coming back, that becomes resistance. I mean, yeah, resistance, right? And then we've got really your next support is right here. So let's say we entered here, right? It moved like this, right? And came back up, your exit would have been here. All right. But we don't always get this sell signal here. All right. The majority of the time we'll get a sell signal here. So just understand the further we get away from, really this is our support and resistance. This is right here, right here. And then this is the break of support. Here is our sell signal here. So if we enter here, right here, this is where we exit. Once we get this far away, then, right, if we don't get that sell signal here, then we'll get that sell signal here. Can you take the trade? Absolutely. And Zaya, you savvy, right? So I'm not too concerned with you, but for everyone else, right, we don't want to take it that far away. But Zaya, I would put it on a 30-minute though. Okay. You can watch it on the 240, but I would do what time frame were you looking to trade it on? I don't want to assume.
Well, once it pulled back, well, I was gonna go in at the 30.
Yeah, it's extended on the 32.
Yeah, I'll just look for one of those, I'll just
Yeah.
play with it.
Yeah, so here it is on even the 30 is extended. Here's the sell short signal on the 30, and it's all the way down here. So I would find another one. Tyler contacted me today, and I know he went short. I don't know which one he went short on, but I know he was. Those of you who were here last night, it's pretty cool, right? Tylax trade. It's pretty cool. If you guys
He he
go ahead.
took a he took a trade USD SGD
Was it USDS
GD.
SGD? Okay. Yeah, he closed his Aussie yen position, and he was up around right around here. He was up around 28 grand. Amazing, huh? 28 grand right about here. And I spoke with him today, and he got out. So he got out. I was telling him to kind of stay in, just watch it on the 30-minute, but he got out. But it's still moving higher. But 28 grand. And I think that trade was probably what, 3 days, right? 3 days in that trade. So those of you who weren't here, I would definitely Charity, I think you would get a lot of knowledge from his trade. I would the we've got the recording on the website, okay, of that, and we send it out also. So that's a really good video. But based on this though, he should stay in, right? Based on this, right? It's still in the markup phase. We got purple support and resistance. And then the dollar is moving lower, but that's fine. Hey, 28 grand is 28 grand, right? So he told me he took those profits and then he's going short. Here he's going short. And Gerald, you guys were both here last night for that video. Let's see here. He's going short on USD SGD. Zaire, are you in this one also? Or are you looking?
No, I'm not in that one, David.
Okay. All right.
I
US.
was in I was in USD CHF from last Thursday. So it's kind of, I'm just taking the last portion of it.
Okay.
Lead down.
Oh, okay. Let me change. This is on the daily time. I was gonna say I don't see a trade here yet. Let's move this to the 240. Okay, so I see the trade. Not a bad trade. Not a bad setup. All right. So USD SGD. This is the one, Zaire.
Yeah, I think that's the one he said got into.
Okay. All right. So pretty good trade. Look at this. All right. Let's draw this out. Yeah. Yeah, I like this one. All right. So here is resistance. So it failed. Look here, failed. All right, failed. All right, failed to go any higher, right? Right, resistance, right? The long closed, all right? And guess what? Sellers are coming in. Sellers are coming in here just like here. And look here. Looks pretty good. Hey, Rhonda, welcome. So sell short signal here, sell short signal here. Remember, right? This is when this happens like this, when it fails to go any higher, this is really good resistance here. You guys see that? That's really good resistance. So we would have closed the long, all right, when short here, all right, and now here is that short trade here. Almost identical, same area right here. All right, failed. So, we'll look for a move like that down through that markdown phase. It's early. And this is a perfect. If he got in here, that's the perfect short right there. No guarantee it's gonna work out, right? But right here on that buy signal, we break in support right here. All right. Red candles. So we hope this moving average come down and then the price comes down. Kind of similar to here. All right. So and then the dollar pairs, look at the dollar pairs here, all red, right? All red. And so that's good. That's good. That's good. It's the yen pairs are acting a bit funky, so it's probably not a bad idea for Thailand to have gotten out of that trade. All right. But yeah, keep an eye. Gerald, are you doing anything short, Gerald, with the dollar pairs? Let's see here. And Charity, are you doing anything? Are you doing anything with the dollar or yen pairs?
I haven't done anything yet, but
Not-
it looks like the USD SGD would be good to get in on even now, because it's kind of right back at that same price that the entry.
Yeah. Yeah, this should be good. Keep an eye on that dollar. The dollar, here's the dollar index here, and it's down. It's pretty down for the day. All right. 0.64. So keep an eye on it. We would like this white candle here. All right. And this is in the futures market. So this is current. We would like that to close. And then the next candle get a red candle, perhaps get a sell signal and move a bit lower. And that will allow the dollar pairs here to come down even further. Okay, so a very high probability trade here. All right, so not a very risky trade. All right. All right. Anything else you guys are looking at? Or any other questions?
The only concern with the dollar pairs, there's a lot of pullbacks whenever you short those. You have to be ready for those pullbacks. That's all.
Yep. 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 Yeah. This is not, this is, I'm partial to the yen pairs. I'm still partial to the yen pairs. All right. I'm not convinced that that trade is done. I'm just not convinced yet. So I do think it's a bit quick, to get into that dollar here in the dollar pairs. And Gerald, I think you're absolutely right. All right. If you guys look here, we're gonna move that time frame, and the reason why they will pull back, snap back really quick is because look at this on the monthly time frame. We got buy signal, green candles. That's an upward trend. Okay. And that's a great observation, Gerald. On the weekly time frame, look at this. Buy signal here, clearly in the markup phase, all green candles. So that's short. Okay, so Zaire, that's short. You guys have to be careful short in this. We haven't called the short. So the trade right now are the yen pairs long. Okay, so Gerald is right, because we could get a bit of a pullback like it's doing here, and then continue to, it's done it several times. Right, it's done it several times where it pull back right here, moved higher, pull back right here, pull back, moved higher, right, made a high here, pull back right here, made a high here, pull back, all right, made a high, pull back, made a high. So if you shorten, right, if you're going against this and you're trying to short the dollar pairs, guess what? it might not last long. So it's just, you know, it's something to be aware of. So you're absolutely right, Bill. You're absolutely right. All right, you're absolutely right. I mean, this was a decent trade here. Where is it? Yeah, this was a decent short trade here. But we are going, we are trading, we're trading a counter trend. We're going against the overall trend. All right, so good observation. Even on the daily time frame, let's see here. On the daily time frame, same thing. All right, same thing here. So here, you know, is a buy signal, sell signal, buy signal, sell signal. So, you know, nice markup phase, and these are buy. It's not going the other way. It's not trending down. Okay, so Zaya, keep that in mind. You know, I'll probably send a message to Tilak to just be careful. I know he's trading heavy. All right, so we just want to be careful. Okay, I'm on the 30-minute. It might not be a concern, but on the 240, yeah, it could snap back pretty quickly. All right. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions on anything? Any other questions? Anything on stocks? Anything on stocks? Well, let me go through equities, and then you guys stop me if you have anything else. Okay, just stop me. We've been talking about, and we'll go more over stocks on Thursday, equities on Thursday. But look here.
Hey, David, sorry to cut you off.
Hey, Michael.
Remember that trade I was telling you that I set up? It actually worked out perfect. My SQQQ and TQQQ going with the overall market.
Oh, yes.
So that actually worked out exactly how I planned. So I closed out the SQQQ position.
Okay, so let's take
And
a
then
quick
took
look at.
long the TQQQ position.
Okay, so you went short the SQQQ.
Correct. I went short SQQQ at 48.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took the long on TQQQ at 27, right at 27.
Now, what time frame, Michael, you're trading on that? You traded this on the 240. Okay.
Correct.
All right, so let's move the time frame. These were really smart trades that you did here. Guys, the TQQQ, that's the NASDAQ, but that's an ETF. So Michael traded the ETFs. And pretty cool trade. That's something we normally we'll do that, but we do that through Monster ETF. So you traded the SQQQ. One second here. The SQQQ. All right. So he went short. Now I know you're not using, let me see here. Let me bring in a sell short signal.
So,
And for the new folks that are here, this might be a bit advanced, but just we have a beginners class tomorrow, but just this is good information too, you know. So this is good information. This is how we learn, right? This is how we learn. We do these classes every evening. So you entered, you got, and I know you don't have your system. You don't have a system yet.
right. I just
Michael.
use trading view.
Yeah. But
So I'm short 48 SQQQ. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this. Hold on one second here. Let's do it. We'll do this in we'll do it over here. So the SQQQ. On the 240 is where you went short. So you went short at 48
Correct.
right here. Ah, nice trade. All right. No, you went short?
SQQQ, yes, I went short at 48. And then TQQQ, I went long at 27.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, initially I was long SQQQ, going up to 48, trending the overall market a little bit. And then my plan was to close that out and then short it and then go long TQQQ.
Okay, so you went long here, right? Long here at what price?
That was down at what, 46?
No, it wasn't
36, excuse me. I went long actually
36.
36, sorry.
So right about here.
Correct.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking at my initial entry. So I went long 36 and then added it 37, closed at 47.50, just like at that $0.50. That was like a visual point for me. And then I got confirmation and then, excuse me, started to take a turn. And then I went short at 48 SQQQ. And then, like I said, I got my extra confirmation if you take a look at the TQQQ.
So you got in around here, got at about here,
Correct. And then shorted.
and then went short on the SQQQ.
Correct.
No, this is the SQQQ.
Yeah, that's SQQQ. So you're right. So initially, I brought it to your attention because I was long.
Mm,
Then I closed that trade, same on the SQQQ. Now I'm short SQQQ, but I had called out at the same time that I was going to, once I close this and I short SQQQ, I was going to long TQQQ. And so now that's exactly what I did.
okay.
I know, sorry, I know that's it.
Yeah, it's now, okay. Your chart is on the 240?
Correct.
Okay. I would take it off the 240. If you do this, I would take it off the 240. Because the 240 is not quick enough. Okay. If you look here, yeah, so and I know what you're doing, and that's fine, but you might get caught. If you move it to a if you move it to perhaps a 60-minute time frame, you might get a smoother trade because you might get caught in this because the 240 is not quick enough because you're trading quick here. So if we take the same trade here, you see and the reason I say that is because we don't have a sell signal to exit that trade on the 240. So if we do a 60-minute, let's see what let's do. Okay, so the 60-minute would have gotten us here. Actually, you would have gotten two opportunities. So here is your buy signal here right at 36. And then you would have exit here, had another buy signal here, and then exit here. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, so compare that here to the 240, right? You still would have been holding it. And I know you got out, right? You got out, but it's not the 240. The system here is going to show you exactly how to trade it properly, the proper way. Okay. Now if we do a 30-minute time frame, a 30-minute time frame, let's see here if we would have gotten a better trade. We'd have had one good trade here from 40 to about 44, and then this was a loss. So that's why I like the 60 minutes for equities, 30 minutes for Forex. All right. So this is perhaps the best, but you without having, the system, you did okay, but I would definitely, what are you using to catch the the move to get how did you trade this on the 240? Let me ask.
So I start by looking at the daily, right? And I visually mark out levels of what I think is support and resistance. And then from there, I kind of go in deeper and I take a look in within those zones and those areas like the 240, or I'll take it down to a 60-minute or a 15-minute.
Okay.
But at the same time, remember, this also kind of tracks with the SPY or the S&P, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of like if the market is, you really just, this one is really like an easy trade, to be honest. Like you just kind of look at the market and see what that's doing. And this, I don't mean to kind of sound like but this really does track like what the market does. So
Yeah.
like I said, I'm currently I'm currently short SQQ at 48 and still holding.
Okay.
I'm long
But
TQ.
you are looking at smaller time frames too.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So you catching so you
Yeah, so like for my entry, I'll use like a 15-minute
okay.
or
Okay.
so
Okay, so you're using this as your foundation, and then your
absolutely.
timing is with okay. All right, good job, good job,
Thank you,
good
sir.
job, good
Thank
job, good job, good job. Yeah, I remember you talking about this trade. Yeah, good job. Um, with the markets pulling up, all right. So we don't have buy signals yet on so this is we don't have buy signals yet on the Nasdaq. Okay, but you could trade the QQQ. So let's take a look at the QQQ on the 240. Okay, on the 240. So you will get a buy signal on the 240 soon. I'm sure we have a buy signal on the 60. Okay,
Exactly.
absolutely.
So the TQQQ tracks the QQQ. So they trade in tandem almost the
Mm-hmm.
same,
Yeah.
except the TQQQ is cheaper. So it gives you, for more opportunities for people with a smaller account or
Are you trading
don't want
options? Are you trading options at all? Or you just
no,
trading
I don't
just
no,
the
I
underlying?
don't deal with options, no sir.
Okay,
Just
okay.
my broker allows me to use margin, which I'm very careful, with, but that's it. But like I said, for QQQ, I can't do anything with this that will make me any money. But the TQQQ, as you see, goes right along with the QQ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, look here, and he's trading this move up. So as the market is moving higher, all right, he's basically trading the Nasdaq. Okay. So I think there's options on this too. I think you can get options on I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But
the options is a little too advanced for me with the intrinsic
yeah.
value and all of that stuff.
But that's a pretty good play that you're doing here. So the TQQ is because most traders trade just the QQQ, and we'll do options on that. So oh well, hold on. Okay, so the TQQ is $30 and the QQQ is 310. So big difference in cost. Okay, big difference in cost. That's why normally we'll trade the QQQ. All right, but it's the same. If you guys look here, it's the same identical chart, identical move. All right, identical move. All right, good job, good job, good job. Let's move this back. All right, any other questions? Any other questions? Anything else you guys want to? This is Q&A, so this is your time. All right, even the new folks that are here. Anything else you guys want to take a look at? Good job, Michael. Let's see here. Okay. Here's another move that's happening with the Dow, and that's on the 240, and that looks very similar. All right. That's in the futures. So we can trade, guys. We can trade these markets, these instruments in different markets. So here is the US 30, okay, in the futures market. All right. Very, very fast system. Okay. But taking advantage of that of the Dow move. Okay. So US 30 is the Dow 30. So it's moving up here, buy signal on the 240. But what we're tracking is here. All right. So Charity, we don't have buy signals yet. Okay. So start looking at your stock boss. All right. Start looking at your heat seeker and start looking for opportunities in biotech, healthcare biotech. They're starting to move again. Okay, so start putting your watch list together. We're still in the, we're still in a markdown phase, but we could get, some of these trades holding. So keep that in mind. We'll go over that more on Thursday, but we're starting to see see right here, like this is and everyone, guys, this is what the sectors did today. All right. So like biotech is right here. Technology, energy. So that move, Michael, that you're seeing, right? That buy signal that you got, that in the TQQQ, that's why these sectors are also moving. All right. So we should see. It started last week. We got some buying in, and it looks like it's continuing this week to move higher. So see right here, biotech and Charity. I know you traded this before, so here it is moving again, right? And we just need a buy signal, but I would just start. You guys can start building positions. All right. I wouldn't go heavy, but and then here's healthcare yet. We don't have a buy signal, but it held support, and this is really good for healthcare. Biotech is part of healthcare, but held support here, held support, and we should get a buy signal right at resistance right here. So, and we're not too far from there, right? If we can get some more buying, 2 or 3 days, right? We can get a buy signal. This is where we got the previous buy signal. You guys see this? We got the previous buy signal here. And then previous buy signal here. All right. So we might get another one buy. And then hopefully this one doesn't fail. This one will break out. Okay. But definitely equities are looking better. Equities are looking better. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? No questions? All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. Okay. Be careful. As Gerald mentioned, be careful with these shorts. All right, be careful with these shorts. Yeah. Yeah, be careful. If the dollar pulls up, all right, and it's holding right here, we get a green candle, and it starts moving higher again, right? That's gonna hurt all these dollar pairs right here. Okay, so the dollar Swiss is the top trending pair right now. Did anyone catch this trade? Did anyone catch this? Yeah, this was a
Yeah,
difficult
I
trade.
caught it. Yeah, I caught it, David, last Thursday.
Oh, you caught this one, Zaire? Are you out or you still in?
I'm out.
You're out.
Yeah, I'm
Zaire,
watching
you're
it, but
quick. You're too quick for
no,
me, Zaire.
I know, right? But I know how it works, so I think this is the last portion of it. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'll go small.
Yeah, so
The large portion I got out. I just in like scalping.
okay. Um this might be and this is why we need to be concerned with the dollar, because if you guys look here, it's finding support. No, it's not totally done yet. But if you guys look here, resistance, support, support. We'll call this support here. This doesn't count. This failed. And then guess what? It's kind of right here at support again. So, and this is where sellers came in before. Sellers came in now. And this is where buyers came in before. All right. And they came in here, failed, and then came in again here. All right. So buyers could come back again here. All right. So now, could it fail this time and go lower down? Yes. But if that dollar index would have to come down for that to happen. So, and if dollar Swiss is setting up this way, some of the other dollar pairs will be, might not be identical, but could follow it. So shorting it here could be risky. Shorting the dollar pairs could be risky here. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. If there isn't anything else, 7:45, we'll call it a night. If you guys did not, I would highly recommend, we're going to do a video whenever our traders get a lot of success. We want to really highlight that. And so those of you who were not here on last night to hear Tilak, let's see here. Let's see here. Let me share this.
Hey, David, do you have any recommendations for brokers on, or I guess who I could use to trade Forex?
For Forex,
Like this USD CHF, because that's a pretty impressive opportunity.
yeah, Forex.com. Yeah, Forex.com. But I would still be careful with the dollar pair. Forex.com will give us what is it? 50-to-1 leverage. If we want more leverage, and I don't recommend that being brand new. But 50-to-1 leverage is Forex.com. There's Hugo's Way or Trader's Way, which will give you 500-to-1 leverage. But, I wouldn't recommend that off the bat. So Forex.com, Michael, Forex.com. So if you guys go to the website, so Monster Trading Systems, go to training daily videos right here. I would highly recommend you guys go to the Sunday training right here. Okay, and listen to this video. All right, listen to this video from Tilak. Okay. So those of you who were not here last night, Michael, I think you would get you weren't here last night. I think you would get a lot of information, all right, from Tilak. I think he closed his trade last night for 28,000. Now he's trading a lot of capital, but he goes through right? And he's only been with us for a year and a half, but he goes through, right, his trading process. Okay. Charity, you weren't here last night. I think you'll get a lot of knowledge of that also. 28,000 guys in what, 3 days? Is a lot of money. A lot of money. So we can learn a lot from, and he started just like you guys are starting, right? Starting just like you guys are starting. So this is a good one here. That's the Sunday, that's 9/11, so yesterday. All right, so it's not too long, right? But it's well worth it. Well worth it. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. For new traders that are here this evening, come to our beginners class. Come to our beginners class tomorrow. Okay, same time. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good evening. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.